Ground zero for the Exxon Valdez catastrophe 2 decades ago. It's been hard times ever since.
I love to fish. I'm a third-generation fisherman. But this other crap that's beyond my control, I wasted 20 years of my life.
The Exxon Valdez leaked 11 million gallons of crude oil and left 1,500 miles of Alaska coastline blackened. Birds, sea mammals, fisheries, and people were devastated.
We got hosed here in Cordova, and nobody cares.
Platt says his story is typical. The spill caused such stress, it practically ruined his marriage.
You're just one fisherman in this community, but you speak for many.
People's lives were ruined. I mean, there were damn good fishermen here in the Sound that just said, screw it.
They left because the fish disappeared. The herring industry alone lost $400 million. 3 years after the spill, they vanished and never returned. Exxon says it had nothing to do with the spill, but no one here is buying it.
People went bankrupt, people lost things.
Mike Weber lost his marriage. With the fishing industry in ruins, he says he began drinking heavily.
I blame my divorce on Exxon, an oil spill.
Sociologists spent years here since the disaster. They concluded a fifth of all commercial fishermen had severe anxiety, and as many as 40% had severe depression. Divorces, alcoholism, and even suicides went up. The spill occurred about 60 miles away from where we are on Prince William Sound. And even after all these years, oil residue can still be found on the shore. Matter of fact, the local science center here keeps bottles of it on hand.
So you can take a look at it, and it's still heavy oiled, and if you smell it, highly aromatic, still hydrocarbons flowing right out of that poison yuck.
Definitely smells like oil.
It actually does.
It's been expect the worst and hope for the best.
Money has not made the problems go away. John Platt got his final payment from Exxon last year, nearly $500,000. But fishing's not what it was, so he used it to pay off debts on his fishing permits and boats.
I think the general perception is that we were compensated a long time ago, everything's rosy, and that's not the case.
It's a much deeper story.
Big time. Much deeper.
So what do things look like 21 years later? The oil stains may no longer be as evident, but they're still here, just below the surface. Dan Simon, CNN, Cordova, Alaska.
21 years later, emotions are still very raw in Alaska. Exxon's now the ExxonMobil company. We got this statement from them. It reads, the 1989 Valdez accident is one of the lowest points in ExxonMobil's 125-year history. As a result of the accident, Exxon undertook significant operational reforms and implemented an exceptionally thorough operational management system to prevent future incidents.